Greetings, my people. Good afternoon to you all. I welcome each and every one of us in the mighty name of Chukwu. Let's go straight into the news of the day. I don't want to waste your time, neither do I want to waste mine. So let's move straight to the business of the day. The news read, and I quote, "As long as Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria through forceful abduction, no court case against him by government can stand." That is the lawyers of Nnamdi Kanu speaking. The headlines of today's news reads, "Let him bring his track record. Ikpeazu dismisses Abaribe in Abia senatorial race." Why Nigerians cannot trust APC with power? PDP Presidential Campaign Council Ononuga speaks. Omokri, the one they said his name is Small Goat, according to their Ijaw interpretation, reacts to Wike's moves, speaks on what PDP should do before the 2023 presidential election. PDP crisis. The fight between Atiku and Wike is not my business, said by Jandor, the PDP presidential candidate in Lagos State. Lagos. PDP's Jandor starts campaign today, says it is time to dislodge APC in Lagos. PDP crisis. I wish people know Wike Ikpeazu declares amidst of Ayu chairmanship tussle. APC keeps mum on release of newly harmonized list of campaign council. 2023 presidency. Tinubu remains only successor to Buhari, Sani. PDP crisis. Party chieftains begs Wike, other aggrieved governors to make peace and support Atiku. You people should do one thing, just one thing, let Ayu resign. Accord parties Rivers governorship candidate tells INEC to investigate Wike's 100,000 youth appointments, alleges votes buying. While I know they finish you, 2023 APC shuns Kwara to kick off presidential campaign in another state. Okay. My ambition is no longer threatened. Yahya Bello withdraws from suit, seeking to stop 2023 election. I hear you. PDP chieftain asks Ikpeazu to step down for Abaribe. Reveals why he is backing Peter Obi. That is it. We don't want to keep a secret. APC chieftain reveals when Tinubu will reveal his source of wealth. That is when he wins the election. And who does that? That is not how it is being done in other countries. So, my dear, if you don't know what to say, better shut up, according to your presidential candidate. Former APC presidential aspirant dumps Tinubu endorsed Obi for presidency. Wike's endorsement of Sanwo-Olu, Jandor frustrated and desperate. Lagos APC. Let's go straight into the news of the day. There's no time to waste. The Igbo Lawyers Association on Friday said the federal government could no longer hold the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, in custody following the Abuja Appeal Court's ruling in his trial. The appellate court held that the government flouted the Anti-Terrorism Act and violated all known international conventions and treaties guiding extradition process, thus breaching the rights of the defendants. The court further held that having illegal and forcefully renditioned Nnamdi Kanu, the government could not prosecute him. But the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, said Kanu was merely discharged and not acquitted, according to the Zoological AGF, adding that the government will pursue other legal options. And what other options left? There is no respect for the rule of law in the country called Nigeria, or should I call them zoo, as is being mentioned. However, the ILA coordinator and immediate past vice chairman, Nigeria Bar Association, Aba branch, Mr. Victor Onweremadu, said the AGF's view on the matter was wrong and could amount to contempt of court. That is exactly how it will end, because when the Zoological Republic of Nigeria could take an illiterate who knows nothing about law and make him the AGF just by appointment, not by merit. That is what we ought to see on daily basis. There is no respect for the rule of law. Everything about law in Nigeria have turned upside down. It is the other way around. No respect for the rule of law. Things are not going the way it's supposed to be because illiteracy cannot lead people that have brains. And that is exactly what is happening. He said, you cannot build something on nothing. It will crumble. And that is what Malami is doing. He started on the wrong footing. And the court is saying he can't continue. But he is saying that he must. That is wrong and can amount to contempt of court arising from disobedience to court judgment. As long as Nnamdi Kanu is in Nigeria through that forceful abduction, there can be no more trial on the matter because the trial court is barred. Onweremadu said holding Kanu in custody defied known laws as even an appeal to a higher court did not amount to stay of execution. Onweremadu, a member of the General Council of the Bar Association, also said the legal process of stay of execution applied only in civil matters but not in criminal matters. Hence, no basis to continue holding the appellant. The young man here has made it clear to the understanding of everyone here because Malami, being an illiteracy that occupied a seat for people that is learned, that is what you ought to see because his brain has been occupied with something that is not good. It has been occupied with a lot of negative thoughts and negative mindsets. So how can he lead the what do they call it? The run for the laws in Nigeria? The answer is zero. He cannot, and he cannot withstand it. So let him do the needful now before it is too late for him. I'm talking to Malami Abubakar and also to his Oga that is called Muhammadu Buhari. He is the one that is doing all this, but is hiding under Malami, presenting him as the scapegoat. I wish when this thing will turn against them, that none of them will run away. They will all stand to carry on what they have brought upon themselves. Omokri reacts to Wike's moves, speaks on what PDP should do before 2023. This small good, you are just living in the US. Come back here with your wife, be like small good, and they come and they say all these things. And you are there, bank on the go. Yeah, you are there, just from one city of America to another, and you are there campaigning for what is happening in Nigeria. Come down here, let us do it face to face. Let's know if you can be able to stand the heat that is coming from people who support the best candidate. Former presidential aide Reno Omokri had reacted to the provocative statement and moves by Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike ahead of the 2023 general elections. Akute News gathered and understand that Wike, who is of the People's Democratic Party PDP, has been making some moves recently that could be termed as anti-party activity. But the Rivers State Governor still gets away without any sanction from the party leadership. Recently, Wike publicly endorsed the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for another term in office. Wahala no dey finish, according to my people. They say bicycle. Wahala be like bicycle, according to them. The PDP chieftain, who was in Lagos on Tuesday, stunned the PDP gubernatorial candidate in the state, Olajide Adaniran, also known as Jandor, saying that what do they call it? Saying that contesting against Sanwo-Olu for the state governorship seat is nothing but a waste of time. That is what Wike told them. Wike pitched his tent with Sanwo-Olu while speaking at the 22nd National Women's Conference organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials. According to him, the Lagos governor has raised the standard of governance with the quality of projects delivered across Lagos. Wike's written declaration among his many previous provocative actions against the leadership of the PDP, East National Chairman Iyorchia Ayu, and the party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar was received attention across boards ahead of 2023 general election. However, in a Twitter post on Wednesday morning, Omokri, who is a staunch supporter of Atiku, said that no matter how provocative the Rivers State governor becomes at this time, PDP will not fire back at him. You people should sanction him now. What are you people waiting for? Sanction this man, let him go and rest. As simple as that. Omokri, who boasts that PDP will reclaim power in 2023, expressed hope that Wike settle his rift with the leadership of the party. He, however, said the party will only endure and not fire back, even if all efforts to pacify the Rivers State governor prove abortive. The controversial socio-political activist tweeted, no matter how much Governor Wike provokes the PDP ought not to react. We are obviously going to win the election. Hopefully, we can settle with him before February 2025, 2023. But if that proves difficult, we should just endure and never give fire for fire. That is what they are saying. But bear it in mind that you people have lost this election. Even with Wike or without Wike, PDP cannot come back after 16 years of ruling the country without nothing to show for. Nothing. PDP crisis. I wish people know Wike. Ikpeazu declares amidst IU chairmanship tussle. Let's hear what Ikpeazu said concerning the tussle that Wike is having with the PDP, or not only Wike, the G5 governors that are having with the PDP. Because for me, if I'm allowed to comment on this very matter, I will say that these 5 governors is that they are on the right track. You cannot tell me you are running a government of the people, by the people, with the people, and in your post as a party, you have only not occupied the best position whatsoever. It's only the board of trustees who is not even cannot make any decision for the party you take and give to the southeast. That means the south are morons if they can agree to this. How can you tell me the presidential candidate is from the north? The DG of campaign is from the north. The national chairman of the party is from the north. The deputy national chairman is from the north. The secretary to the party is from the north. I mean, which kind of regional politics are they playing in PDP? Let's tell ourselves the truth. Anyone that come out to criticize Wike or whoever, that person don't have a brain. I mean, that person ought to be in the zoo. I said it without no fear of favor. The other state governor, Okezie Ikpeazu, has shed more light on the reason he and some other governors are demanding the resignation of the People's Democratic Party PDP national chairman Iyorchia Ayu. Ikpeazu explained that it is a matter of principle and they are fighting for the future not only in the PDP but in Nigeria as a whole. Of course, they have to make decisions, not only North. If the PDP win the election, almost when they sit to make decisions, it's only the northern heads will be there. Nobody to represent South nor Southeast. And you tell me they are including the PDP. Who does that? The governor who spoke during an interview with the nation said their stand to demand inclusiveness, fairness, and sensitivity. He urged that having the leadership position of the PDP concentrated in one particular ethnic group is not healthy. Neither does it portray the party as having a national outlook. Exactly the truth, and that is why the presidential aspirant of the PDP went to the north to tell them that what they need is a northern president, not an Igbo president or Yoruba candidate. Can you imagine that? Person who calls himself a unifier, you are inciting division among the people, telling them that what they need is a northern candidate, not an Igbo or Yoruba. Are they? And you know that these two people you mentioned is the most nightmare you have. Why not mention other ethnic groups? They are so already. They are Kwankwaso. So all those ones, they are nothing to you because you know that they cannot pull any weight. According to him, Governor Nyesom Wike is a good man with good intentions who can't be intimidated. He said the Rivers governor is not fighting for himself. Ikpeazu lamented that it is unfortunate that some PDP members prefer calling people who have one thing in mind and say something else rather than Wike, who says his mind openly. Of course, not all those scallywags here and there. Abia State Governor further warned the PDP not to ignore early warning signs as its actions or inactions would definitely attract consequences. He said, The three critical issues face us as a country: inclusivity or management of our diversity, economy, and insecurity. Of all these three, the challenge that I want every candidate to focus on seriously is the problem of management of our diversity. That is the gospel truth. Youth inclusiveness, women inclusiveness, tribal and ethnic inclusiveness, and religious sensitivity, and among others. They are important now because we are far more divided as a country than we have ever been in life or in the Nigeria. We can't battle insecurity as it is now unless we come together as a united front, in which case I will be bold and courageous enough to call a bad Igbo man a bad Nigerian. Of course, that is the gospel truth. When unity, how do they used to say it? That a united will stand and divided will fall. So Nigeria is divided. That is why you have all these miscreants here and there disturbing people and maiming people and disturbing the peace of the nation. The man from Adamawa and Yobe state should be in position to call a criminal from Yobe a bad Nigerian. It should be one Nigeria, not a regional politics that you people are playing in PDP. I don't know about other parties, but there is no sense of inclusiveness in the PDP. Taking a swipe at the current government in Nigeria, Ikpazu said leaders should be bold to face and address situations, but the PDP presidential candidate cannot even unify his party. Neither can he unify the rift that the party is having. But he wants to unify 250 million people. That is impossible. Or that any form of segregation, particularly that may be based on ethnicity or religion, should not be encouraged, as all citizens must be treated equal. He stated that no Nigerian should be a second-class citizen in his or her own country. A situation where if you come from a certain part of the country, your crime will have another name, bandit. But if you do the same thing in another part of the Nigeria, you are tagged a terrorist. That situation cannot drive growth, inclusiveness, and patriotism. We need to speak to that. We need men of integrity and men with courage and a new orientation as we present ourselves to the electorate. The electorate of today is not the same thing as the electorate of 2015. And so we can come up with the same rhetoric. We just have to set up our game a little bit. I know that most Nigerians are good people, but we are amoebic. We can change like the weather changes or like chameleons. The better part of us is what the new paradigm calls. For now, that is why we are saying that we are presenting our candidate and nobody is questioning the candidate and his vice. I am not dumping PDP, says by Governor Ikpazu. Governor Ikpazu, however, ruled out the chances of dumping the PDP for another party. In his words, we are saying that to market the party, can we work what we have already, so that we can give our party the national outlook that it brags about. It will give comfort to all parts of the country because PDP is the party that has the fattest reach, and so we need to ensure inclusiveness. I am a party man. I am not going anywhere. I will remain in PDP, but it is good that I am in a place where I can ask questions about what my people will naturally confront me with. That is why I also have some problems with some members of our party who do not see our point of view. They will not see it because they have been given a sack of money. Why am I supporting Wike against Ayu? Ikpazu added that he is part of those supporting Wike stand against Ayu because it is not a personal struggle. He said that if they don't tell themselves the truth now, Nigerians will tell them at the polls in 2023. It's better this rate continue until after 2023, you people can resolve it. By that time, the main man have already went to his hometown, which is Dubai. Whatever the outcome, the governor said he wants to be known to have stood for the right thing by demanding inclusiveness for the South. And that is what they are shouting for. I am not going to support Wike to battle Atiku or Okowa, but I will support Wike on principle to demand the inclusiveness of the Southeast, South-South, and the Southwest in the party. If what we have are mere promises that nobody is willing to compromise, it means that we have all decided to go to war with a limping rickety vehicle. That is our choice. But if you put me in the position of the dramatics personnel, I will think differently. I thank God for a man like Wike, and I wish people knew what that Wike is a man of tomorrow. He is the kind of person that people should crave and look for. But unfortunately, people love cunning individuals that won't say anything but finally undermine you. Nobody wants to cohabitate with somebody that will give you an excuse of mind up front. Wike is much like the soldier ant that draws a straight line and walks along that line. In doing that, with gesture to say, just take the rest of the world and leave this straight line. If you step on this straight line, you will be forced to remove your trousers from the market. Maybe other people will just keep quiet, and the consequences will stare us in the face. Once in a lifetime, I have seen you speak something reasonable. If not, I have known you with 500 naira to the pregnant woman, governor. That is what you are. But this one now, I stand with you. You made a very vital point, and I think PDP or Atiku and the so-called Ayo and his deputy should learn from this and do the needful before it is too late for them. Despite the fact that I am not praying for them to win the 2023 election, because I know it's gonna be what will I call it? It's gonna be a fulfillment of the what Atiku have been planning since, to sell off Nigeria and go back to his country, which is Dubai and the Cameroon. But I know it will not work. But what I'm trying to say here is that as a party chairman, because you stand as a party father now, you are the presidential candidate, so it's to unify your party first before you can come out to the national TV or every forum wherever you are doing your campaign to begin to say you are a unifier. You have built bridges across the country. I never see any bridge that they say Atiku is the one that built this bridge. I never see anywhere I can go in my own native land and say, oh, this Atiku commissioned this road. Rather, Atiku sell off all the important parts, all the important assets in the country have in his 8 years as a vice president. Atiku stole 16 billion naira made for electric. That is why we don't have electric today. Simply because he wants to promote his generator business. And you are coming to tell me you are a unifier. You have built bridges across the country. You are a pan-Nigeria, pan-Africa. What have you done? I haven't seen any impact Atiku have made in Nigeria. You have not even held any executive post to make a decision on your own. Rather, the ones you are left for, you just misuse it, sold off the important asset that the country have, that left the country where they are today with unemployment rate almost 60%. And they are telling people you are a unifier, you have built bridges. Where is the bridges? I don't know. Your generator business is ongoing up to this moment. I think campaign you want to give us light. Which kind of light? Maybe you want to give us this lantern light. That is what it is. Because I have not seen anything good. They say you are a unifier. You married from Igbo, Yoruba. We have 250 ethnic groups, ethnic tribes. You can marry from that 250. Then we can call you a unifier. But for now, you went what is under the skate. Not because you wanted to be around all the whole country. You marry Fulani, you are Fulani. You marry Hausa, you are Hausa Fulani. So that is, you marry Yoruba, that is what is under the skate. You marry the Igbo, it's under the skate. Not because you want to use it to contest election. So let us call a spade a spade. That area you are going, my dear, you are going the wrong way. That is the one thing I want you to understand. But I want to be in a position now that I have made my point and mark until this point where I can say to our people the same question you asked. I have always asked Governor Ikpeazu, submitted. So that is what Ikpeazu is saying concerning the problem the PDP is having, and he made his point very, very clear, and it is quite understanding, and it is quite clear that PDP should do the needful. I am not praying for PDP to win coming the 2023 election, but I want them to play the politics of inclusiveness. If they really want to unite, they call themselves unifier. If the union want to unite, let them do the needful. You cannot tell me the DG of the campaign will come from the north, the presidential aspirant will come, presidential candidate will come from the north, the national chairman from the north, deputy of the national chairman from the north, and you are saying you are playing a government of inclusiveness. Who are you including? Who are you including? You just merely drop a Wabara the other day as a BOT chairman. BOT chairman cannot make even a single decision. And when they have in a caucus meeting, he will not even be invited. So what are you people talking about? I stand with Wike anytime, any day. Till tomorrow, I stand with Governor Yeson Wike. Stand where you are, my brother. You are fighting a just cause, and the liberation you are asking for must be gotten. Believe it. Either if not happen today, it will happen tomorrow. All they will crumble, or PDP will crumble, change to another party. That is all I have for you, my people, this afternoon. Until I come your way again, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk from Okute Daily Talks Corner, bringing to you hot news all on daily basis. Remain, don't touch the dial until I meet you again. Bye for now. Okay, Messiano.